So this might seem a little random for me to be trying a Canadian cheese company, but here's the story. So a few months ago, a subscriber reached out to me and wanted to gift me with a gift card to the Canadian vegan meat company, Very Good Butchers. They thought that I might want to try this plant-based meat company and also possibly make a video on it. So when I went to the Very Good Butcher website, I was able to get basically all of the plant-based meats that they offer, and then I still had money left over on the gift card. So I noticed that they sold these cheeses on their website as well from the company, The Cultured Nut, and I thought these would be a great thing to try as well. Now, they were pretty expensive. They are basically $10 per thing of cheese. But like I said, I had some money left over, and so I decided to buy them. They came with my Very Good Butcher box. So I'm going to be doing a big video on all of the Very Good Butcher meats. I'm going to try them and review them. But for today, I wanted to do the cheeses because these have been sitting in the fridge, whereas the meats have been in the freezer. So I feel like I have a little more time to, get to those, whereas I really didn't want these to go bad. So here's just a little bit about the Cultured Nut from their website. The Cultured Nut is an artisan, small batch, plant-based cheese company located in Victoria, British Columbia. So to me, my first reaction to this company was that it sounds very similar to Miyoko's, and they sort of seem like the Canadian Miyoko's in a way, that they're these like high quality cultured nut cheeses. They're kind of expensive. They're a little bit more luxurious, indulgent. I haven't really done that much more research in terms of like other people's reviews of them and whatnot, because I wanted to just go into this pretty unbiased. So the subscriber who gifted this to me also told me recently that the Cultured Nut was acquired by Very Good Butchers. So that makes sense that they're like the only non-Very Good Butcher product sold on the Very Good Butcher website. They also told me that the Dia Foods CFO recently became the CEO of Very Good Butcher, and that they are making a huge effort to get a foothold in the US. I would not be surprised if we start seeing these products coming onto the shelves in the US in the next year or so. They seem to be very sort of aggressively pushing for that. So that's just a little bit about the company. Like I said, I'll have the Very Good Butcher plant-based meat video coming up at a later time, but today I'm really excited to try these cheeses. So the flavors that we have here, one is an Ottima Mozza style. So I think this is a mozzarella type of cheese. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Ottima, I guess it's a type of mozzarella. We also have a sharp and sassy white cheddar, which is obviously the one that I'm most looking forward to. And then this one is called Dill-ish with garlic, Havarti style. Cute little name there, Dill-ish, kind of like Dillish, and also Dill-ish. I think you got it. Captain Pepperjack Monterey Jack style, so also really excited to try that one and kind of compare it to the Miyoko's one. And then we also have Gouda, smoky Gouda style. I'm not really sure about this one. I don't tend to like smoky things, although I can tolerate them a little bit. So these are actually soy-free, and they're gluten-free in addition to being dairy-free. And then one other thing is that we were trying to figure out when these would expire, because obviously I wanted to eat them before they expire. There's nothing on the box, and I didn't know, like, is Canada, they have different rules about having to put expiration dates. Like, seems kind of weird to not have that. But then I did find that they have expiration dates on them on the inside. One of them said, where was it? One of them said best by, yeah, and then it just said 11/209. So like, what on earth does that mean? I don't know. I guess I could do some research and find out, but anyway. And then these are also in blocks as opposed to Miyoko's, which are, wheels. Which one should I try first? I was gonna say, I kind of want to start with the more mild flavors. The thing with the mozzarella is that I sort of doubt I'm going to like it just like this, because I don't know, I like my vegan mozzarellas melted rather than, raw like this, but it would be kind of interesting to see how it is like this. So let me try this one first. Ooh, it cuts through pretty easily. Just try a tiny little piece of it. It's good, really good. It's actually got a really nice flavor. I don't normally like eating like the Miyoko's mozzarella raw, even though I did in the Elise Parker video, and it was disgusting. So let me try it with a cracker. Really, really nice. I was not expecting to like how that tasted and the texture and stuff with a cracker, but I could just eat that like that. Obviously, a good test for mozzarella is how well it melts, so maybe we'll try to make something with it melted and give you an update about how it went. A little update on the mozzarella. We did end up using it on some pizzas that we made last night. We were really impressed by how crumbly it was. It made it really easy to put it on the pizzas. As you can see, it was kind of just like crumbling apart in Paul's hands versus the Miyoko, for example, which gets like really sticky and kind of hard to work with when you're putting it on pizzas. However, we were really disappointed with how it melted, or I guess kind of how it didn't melt. It just kind of kept its shape, as you can see. It almost behaved more like a ricotta, I would say, than a mozzarella. The Miyokos and other mozzarellas I've tried just get kind of really like gooey and melty, more how you would expect a real mozzarella to get. The flavor of it melted was also kind of unremarkable. We were saying it kind of like lost its flavor seemingly when it got cooked. So we actually both agreed that the mozzarella would probably just be better to eat raw or like in a caprese salad, a, tomato basil mozzarella sandwich. But for melted, we would say we liked the Miyoko's better. Next, I want to try the cheddar. Cuts through really easily. I was not expecting this to be like a sharp cheddar block type of thing, but let's see if it has that sharp cheddar flavor. Maybe I should try it just on its own at first. Whoa. That is seriously sharp. That's the sharpest cheddar I've ever tried. Wow. That like puts the Miyoko's like every Miyoko's sharp thing just like to shame. Even the Violife sharp cheddar, which I really liked. This one is like crazy sharp. It's good. When I first tried it, there was a second when I was like, did this go bad? Because it's so fermented tasting, but that's what they're going for. These are fermented cheeses. If you don't like sort of sharp, kind of tart cheese flavors and you like more mild flavors, these might not be for you. I happen to really like the sort of cultured flavor, like with the Miyokos and whatnot. Yum. I really like the cheddar. I kind of want to try the smoky one last because I feel like that might like linger. Let's do the Havarti next. Havarti is not something that I see very often with vegan cheeses. It's not a very well-represented flavor. I feel like Gouda is a very well-represented flavor with vegan cheeses, and I sort of wonder, like, is Gouda even that popular? I never really liked Gouda, but it seems like every cheese company has a Gouda flavor. So let's try this on its own. It's really nice. Again, that super, super fermented flavor. Minu's on the rafters.
Minu is?
Yeah. I remember eating dill Havarti like when I was younger on cheese plates. I remember it being really hard, like a cheddar, and you would like slice it off or, have these kind of solid kind of pieces. This is like all of these other cheeses. It's definitely more of a spready cheese. So let me put it on here. Oops. Yeah, I really like it. It is pretty different from Miyoko's. I have to say they are their own thing. Sometimes you try a new product and you're like, oh, this just tastes like they're trying to copy this other really successful product and like not even coming close, and then like also just not being original, whereas this feels and tastes very original. Okay, pepper jack next, which I am very excited about. Is it pepper jack? Yeah. Monterey jack, pepper jack. Is it the same thing? Again, try a little bit on its own, or let's see. Ooh, wow. Okay, I gotta eat more because I tasted a pretty strong pepper jack flavor, but I need to get more of it, I think, on here at once. It's got that nice cultured flavor, but it's also very peppery. So I really enjoyed that. Now let's get to the smoky one. I'm gonna have an open mind. Like I said, smoky's not always my favorite, but I think I could learn to like it. Let's try it. Yeah, it's smoky. Let me try it with a cracker. It goes really nicely. The cracker kind of helps tone down the flavor a little bit, like the blend of the two is really nice. I like it. I would continue eating that. I'm serious, I would. The problem is, now that these are open, we're gonna have to, I feel like, eat them pretty quickly, which I actually don't think will be a problem, but. So I'm gonna invite Paul to come try these now. I know he'll be very excited. And we'll see what he thinks. So we got these gluten-free crackers for Paul. Want to try?
Yeah, there are 5 flavors?
Yeah, so this one, all right. Do you want me to explain them?
Which one's this?
That one is like a pepper jack type of thing.
It's good. What's this?
So that one is a little smoky. You might not like it.
I'm gonna skip the smoke. I'll try a little.
Try a little.
I don't like that.
Okay.
What's this?
That's a cheddar, sharp cheddar.
It's good. That's the amount they give you?
Yeah, it's kind of a lot, isn't it?
It's really good.
Really, really sharp. Like the sharpest
What's
cheddar
this?
I've tried. That is a Havarti dill.
It's good. It's mozz.
Yeah. It's really good. I really like the mozzarella.
Am I taking too much?
Well, I don't know. Might overpower the cracker a little bit.
It's good.
You like that?
Yeah. Wow.
It's surprising that it tastes so good just like raw like that. Because the Miyokos I don't think taste very good raw. Do you have do you want to name a favorite?
Yeah, I like the mozzarella the best.
Really?
Yeah, and then I like the cheddar.
Well, those are really crunchy.
It gives Miyoko a run for its money.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, it's really. The person who gifted it to me was kind of like, I don't know how the cheeses are gonna be. I've kind of heard mixed things. So my expectations, if anything, were like a little bit low, and I didn't read any other like reviews of them. It's really nice to not know what to expect and then to be so pleasantly surprised. You know what the cheddar kind of reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of when I make the cheese fondue.
Yeah, it does
You
taste a
know,
little bit like that.
it's like really sharp, almost into like a Gruyere category, like almost into like a Swiss. Which, by the way, Swiss. I talked about how like Havarti dill is kind of underrepresented and Gouda is kind of overrepresented. Swiss is like nowhere to be found. I think Daya makes a Swiss, but it's like not great and like I never see it anywhere. Someone needs to come out with like a really good Swiss cheese. Like hard, can like shave it, like wholly, that would be great. You know what's kind of interesting?
It's like tofu.
It kind of does, but like it has some holes in it, which is interesting. Oh my god, the pepper jack is so spicy.
I didn't get any of that.
This is good.
Oh.
Yum, Bambi.
Tastes Canadian.
What does that mean? Tastes like it makes more sense and like it's done better than anything we do here?
They're very soft, but not as hard.
No, they're not hard at all.
Milk is just harder.
Don't you think there's like a really strong like fermented flavor?
Yeah.
Like almost to the point where I like at very first taste, you like almost thought it went bad.
Yeah, especially with the cheddar. It's so sharp. You're like, what?
So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you again to the subscriber who gifted these to me. This is just such a treat. Any Canadian viewers, let me know if you've tried these cheeses, what you think. And for everyone else, hopefully you'll get to try these really soon. Subscribe for more forkable content. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And I'll see you next time. Bye.